Okay, so you might notice that the search input here is lagging down. It's got one extra pixel down here to make it not the right size with this. This gets corrected if you hit the select box and you deselect, it resizes to the correct size. But if we refresh, then that extra line is there. Now, in a lot of cases, 1 pixel doesn't make that big of a difference, but when we're aligning the border between several elements, it's going to look really funky if that's a different size than the rest of it. So let's track down what's going on. I'm going to inspect this element, and as I inspected it, it added that drop down and then corrected the size. So I'm going to refresh, and when I refresh the browser, it has the same element selected. This is kind of a nice trick you can use if you're trying to inspect an element before you've adjusted its state by right-clicking it. So here it is. So we have this div here, and then we have our outer div here. So we've set the height on the outer div to the 78 pixels, which translates to the 1.875 REM. Now let's play with this a little bit. So if we set this to something big like 100 pixels, you can see that it doesn't change the size of the thing that has the background. Instead, it's changing the size of the container. So maybe we've added the height to the wrong thing. So let's say we don't have height set on that at all, and we go to the child div here, and we set the height on that. So let's set that to the 30 pixels, that's our height. I think I said that it was 78 before, but that was just me glancing improperly. So it's 30 pixels, so we'll set the height to 30 pixels. And when we do that, it brings the size up to be the same as the other inputs. Okay, so let's just change this height here to be applied to the select eyes input. We'll save it and refresh in the browser. Okay, so we've worked pretty hard at this, but now we have a consistent height between all three of these.